Are you one of those people that maybe you looked at your debit or your credit card statement and you caught yourself reaming through transactions? And you know what they were of? Beer, wine, 2 drinks, 3 drinks. No judgment, but you're on page 2. Hey, you know what today is? We are in October, and today is Get Sober in October. And we're here to have fun with you today and help you eliminate or reduce one item. Is it beer? Is it red wine, white wine? Is it another special drink that you have? Today, we'd like to demonstrate how we can help you do that live here in today's show. We are the Emotion Code Bros. My name is Michael Logier. I'm a certified emotion code practitioner. I live in beautiful Victoria, BC, on an island, the west coast of Canada, and I'm here with John. Good morning, John.
Good morning. Yes, my name's John Inverarity, certified emotion code and body code practitioner. I'm in Vancouver, Canada, helping people all over the world with this wonderful modality. And this is a great time of year to do a little reset, after the summer months of, drinking a little bit more than maybe you want to. Just kind of dry out, even if it's just for, a couple weeks, a few weeks. It's great resets. So really excited for this one today.
Yeah. Well, John, I'm just getting back from my little mini vacation in Scottsdale, Phoenix. I live in Victoria. Honestly, I think we've got one Mexican restaurant here. One. So when I go to Phoenix, that is my treat. So I went out with some friends a couple times to these restaurants. And one of my friends wanted me to help her get rid of margaritas because she only has them when she goes to a Mexican restaurant, and she has lots of them. Yeah. So that was her judgment that, that wasn't a good habit. And it wasn't just that. The bill was like $90 for salsa chips and 4 big blended margaritas. So I got rid of that for her. I'm going to get an update on that. But speaking of update, John, a couple things. Yeah. Last week I said I was on vacation. I really worked in the morning. I was kind of trying out living somewhere else. Phoenix is really nice, Scottsdale. So I got an apartment and I worked in the mornings between 7 and noon and went poolside, and oh boy, I was tempted to bring out the magnet many times at the pool.
Limpers?
Hashtag mind your business, right?
Yeah.
Although, I got to know the woman that was making my coffee and stuff, and she saw me muscle testing. She ran over. She said, "What are you doing?" And I tried to explain it to her, but she looked glazed eyes. But I was tempted to tell her more about it. So, John, on my vacation, I thought, let's launch a project that's going to involve giving 100 people 100 emotion code sessions. Well, I did that on purpose. So here's what I did. I launched my project on Monday. It's called Project 100, Captain Obvious, subtitle. The goal is to work with 100 people with 100 food or drink items. And what was the third 100? Yeah, 100 emotion code sessions, I guess. Yeah, that's the 3 100s. And I have 62 of them. I've done 62. Oh boy, they came in Monday. So it's really easy. It's still open. If you're watching this program after the first week of October, hashtag you're out of luck. It's live right now, but you can still go to the link. And I might do this again. It was quite fun, and it was quite easy, practitioners. Did you hear me say that? So I've worked with 62 people. They fill out a form. I get my email. The email says, my name's Betty, chocolate chip cookies. The severity is a 10. You have my permission. Here's my email. And I connect with them. I give them a session. And then I send them, I send them an email, say I've done your session. And then my system is sending them an email in 5 days saying, hey, what's up? Tell me your success story. Tell me what you noticed. And 100 people in my head, the 100 people, are going to post their success story in my Facebook group. And we're going to get to read it. And if someone says, oh, you know what, it got reduced a little bit, guess what? I'm going to go back in and I'm going to clean that up too. Imagine. So, John, some of them are going to sound similar, and there was quite a pattern. But here, 62 people. I'm going to, if I see that second one again, you won't hear me say 62 things. There's a lot of common ones. Starting with Coca-Cola, gin, cake, rum, corn tortilla chips, cracker, Pepsi, coffee, milk, Tim Hortons London Fog Lattes, tea, wine, quarter pounder with cheese, French fries, ice cream, chocolate, Diet Coke, margaritas, coffee, wine gums, potato chips, sugar-free Red Bull, milk, cream, cheese, bread, ice cream novelty bars, leftover sandwiches, Really? Okay, leftover sandwich. And then she explains that she's a mom, and when her kids leave things left over, she eats it. Hashtag not anymore. We're going to hear from her. Uh, what else? Yeah, potato chips and Corinthian chocolate wafers. Very specific. And
We
the
like that. Yeah.
addiction and the craving and the trigger to have all of those are caused by an emotion and that food that got locked together. So I've been doing that. I'm up to number 62. If you want to participate, you better hurry because I'm only taking 100. The link to join the Facebook group, because this is only being offered to my Facebook friends. Join the Facebook group. It's the top post. Fill it out because I am working today. My goal this weekend is to have 100. Now, I haven't told my friends about it. I haven't told my main database. I'm just telling the people inside the group. Now, I can't wait to get the results because I'm going to put a report together, and it's going to show the number of participated, the average level of time. This is for practitioners. The average what's the word I'm looking for? The average time it took to do each session. How many people left a comment? How many severity was at 10? And how many stayed at 0? And how long ago was it? So watch out for that report. Okay, I think that's almost enough about me. Yeah, it is. Hey, if you live in Victoria, the next meetup group is October 17th. Helena and I do live presentations. If it's after October, you're listening, go to hangoutwithmichael.com/events. And you'll see the next Victoria. Hey, and a shout out to my friends in Scottsdale. Last week I did a presentation at, what was it called? The Storm Wisdom. And almost everybody got an emotion code session. It was pretty magical. I was on.
Nice. Yeah.
I was on. John, it's raining here in Victoria today.
A little soggy here too in Vancouver.
Yes. Why don't you tell people what we're kind of looking for today? We're looking for something light. But the name of the show was called Get Sober in October. What do we mean by that? What are we looking for?
Yeah. So absolutely. So if you want to dry out after those, months of drinking a little bit more in the summer, do it today. We can help you with that. So we're looking for 2 people that want to dry out for October or, even longer. So you got to be watching live and volunteer in the comments. And we need your item of choice. So your drink. I don't know if you're smoking something. You can put that in the comments.
Something.
Yeah, that's it. Volunteer.
Well,
and
item. There's only one thing that you said that could be a little maybe not true. When you said we can help you get rid of it for October. Really? What about November, or December, and January, and February? That's my goal. You know what? I am going to read a little testimonial from our friend Doug, who watches live. Everything I do, I like to test it out. So I've been working with people with wine and beer and liquor and margaritas. Project 100 didn't start that. This started a long time ago. Just like when you and I were doing the food stuff, it's like, wow, this ever happened? So it's studies and studies. So here's what our friend Doug Collins sent me. Last April, today's October, last April I had an emotion code session to remove red wine. I've not had any red wine since. Then a few months ago, I decided it was time to remove beer. As I continue to improve my health, I'm removing things from my life that don't add value to my health. The enjoyment of a few drinks is one of those unhealthy pleasures many of us have in life. I'm excited to report that I have not purchased a box of beer since, and have lost a few more pounds and inches around my waist as a result.
Wow.
I don't know. Sounds good to me.
Pretty good. Nice work. Yeah, good job.
Okay. John, why don't you welcome our friends that got here nice and early today?
Yeah, lots of people watching live today. Shout out here to Natasha Paula Samuel. She's watching, very loyal viewer. Hey Natasha.
Hey,
good to
Natasha,
see you after a couple
morning.
weeks. Of course, Jennifer Towner's watching live. She missed us. Yeah. Holly says, hi. Good to see the bros today. Good to see you here, Holly.
Hey, and Jennifer. Good morning.
Yeah. Kareem Beach Murray's here. Says, good morning. Yeah. Jennifer thinks it's a great theme. Too bad I don't drink often.
Kareem,
Yeah.
Jennifer.
Hey, Doug's here.
I see
great
our friend
testimonial,
Doug. Good
Doug.
morning,
Good
Doug.
for you. Yeah.
We see the Brent
Paul
family's
Brent.
with us, so hello to the The twins, I met this family when I was in Fort St. John, so that was very fun. So a shout
Wow.
out to Paul who brought me to Fort St. John. And you know what? Everything starts with a thought. Him bringing me to Fort St. John, I probably booked 40 appointments in the last 3 weeks. Imagine going into a community in the middle of a province and that community finding out about emotion code for the first time because I did the presentation. And now everyone's going to understand because, it's communities talk to each other big, really quickly. So I'm getting lots of new appointments from people that live in that city. So hashtag I'll probably come back because my favorite place ever is on stage. So thank you and a
Nice.
shout out.
Yeah.
Our friend Stephanie Asher is joining us. Hey, gentlemen, I'm joining you for the first time today. Great topic. Thank you. We're excited.
Hey, Stephanie. Tanya's here. Says, good morning, guys.
Oh, there's Tanya. Yeah.
Kim's here.
Kim
Renshaw.
Renshaw's with us. Good morning, Kim. I'll see a quick
Update
little
from
update.
Norma.
I did work with Norma this week. She has submitted Project 100. You can go up to the comments. If you're already in my Facebook group, you can look for the link in the very top post. If not, join the group. I'm seeing people right now. They're saying I'm getting Facebook notifications say, Betty wants to join. Well, Betty, you're going to have to hold on because I'm doing a show. Okay. So here's Norma who got in and she was part of the 100. Norma Zambesco. You worked on my daughter for bread. That day we went to dinner and she ate only one. Usually she eats it all. Usually she eats all of it and we have to order more. This time
Nice.
we took leftovers. So hashtag planovers. I love that.
Nice. That's
What a
great.
update.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing that, Norma. That's a great update. Yeah.
Yeah. And our friend Stefan Neff has joined us, who enjoys watching the Bros Show here. John, if you want to refresh one more time, I'm just going to say, here's what we're looking for today. You may think, oh, you know what, I've got such a trigger. Remember my friend, the Margarita, going to the bar trigger? She doesn't have a drinking problem. She just drinks too many margaritas. There's a connection there. And you know what the connection is? It's one of those little buggers back there, trapped emotion. So we want to help you out with that today. Do you want to get rid of red wine or white wine, or do you want to get rid of beer? And when we say rid of, John, this is what people need to understand. It's not even in your thought pattern. You're not in resentment. You're not pissed off at John or I because you don't love it anymore. You don't have to have willpower. You don't have to stomp your feet with your arms folded thinking, I want that again. It doesn't happen. Hashtag it's gone. Yeah, I know it seems hard to believe, but you'll believe that I can get rid of somebody's seasonal allergies by rubbing a magnet over my forehead and watch them breathe better? Guess what? The results are the same with food and beer and wine and that. So we're looking for a couple volunteers. Okay.
Yep. Here we go. Okay, a couple more comments here. We have Heather Koons here. Says, new to you. Come to Edmonton. So,
Okay,
are you doing
Edmonton.
something in Calgary?
We moved that to January, February. We're talking about a new date.
Okay.
Yeah. And I want to do two presentations. I want to do a law of attraction there, and I want to do live emotion code because, when I was in Fort St. John, I formed a little hashtag hello to Fort St. John. I formed a little circle of 10 people because we got there and there was the circle, and I said, well, let's keep the circle of 10 people. And then they dropped the busload off, and then the circle got bigger and bigger and bigger. So all of a sudden, I'm in this big ring, and I thought, I didn't know where to sit, and it was honestly, it was really awkward. And I just said, do I get them to put an old theater? I said, just go with it, brand new. And then I put a chair beside me, and I had somebody come sit beside me, and we'd find out what their challenge was. And within minutes, this woman touched me. Her hands were so cold, and her feet were so cold. Within minutes, I corrected that one after another after another. It was so much fun. Okay, sorry, enough about me. Go ahead, John.
All right. All right. No, we love the stories. That's great. Yeah. Well, I wanted to hear about Fort St. John. Yeah. Been a few weeks. Okay. Here we have Cream Beach Murray says, I removed Diet Pop and potato chips last week in a session, and a client noticed a difference. She hasn't eaten any chips since the session, had one Diet Pop, and realized it didn't appeal to her at all. Emotion Code is amazing. I want to thank Michael and John for doing their show. They're both so inspiring. Thanks, Corinne.
Thank you. Yes, well, you know what? We are here for a couple of reasons. One is that we want to let people know that we can help them with lots of things, John. We're on episode 115, and we've got lots of things that we haven't even touched on yet. So, that's our fun spot as we come up. John just created this title like 3 days ago, and like within a minute, I had the ad going and everything, or the little graphic, and he wrote back, that didn't take long. I said, we just need to decide what we're going to do. And now I get other stuff in my head about other topics. My other job is to let practitioners know that I'm mentoring practitioners to build a successful business. I got lots of ways that I help you do that. I have a monthly growth club. I have products and videos to help you deliver in person 7 keys presentation. So just DM me if you're an emotional code practitioner, and I will let you know how I can help you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, John, we're still looking for some help.
Yeah, Doug says the results speak for themselves. Just step up and volunteer. Yeah. Tammy Lynn's here. Says, good morning, fellas. Hey, Tammy.
Hey, Tammy Lynn. Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe Tammy came to my presentation up in Fort St. John area, or Fort St. John, Dawson Creek. I was in both places. It was fun. Okay. Paul Brent, 46 people helped. I did 46 emotion code sessions in 2 hours. I had to take a break because I was drinking lots of wine. I was drinking lots of wine, and I was actually dizzy in the bathroom, and I thought, whew. So, and then when I was in the washroom before I left, I just made sure that I didn't absorb anything. Like I just had to clear, right? It was like, whoo.
Yeah.
And it was lots of fun. And then when I was gone, Paul, the host, he was telling everybody, you hire Michael for some sessions, and boy, they did in droves. So it was so nice helping people that had like lifelong pain that got corrected like on a Skype call. They're like, oh, it's so rewarding. So John, we're still looking. Sometimes it's a little bit sensitive, but just think, like I don't know. 1 margarita at $19.99 times 10 a month or whatever. Maybe it's money you're trying to save. Maybe it's you're trying to reduce your body size. I don't know. Everybody has different reasons. Now, John and I can both help you personally if you'd like to do that too. We have a protocol, which means we have a system that knows it's not just, hey, getting rid of beer. There's some things around that, of course. Just like people say, oh, can you help me lose weight? Well, it's more than a wave of the magnet. # okay.
Yeah,
it starts with your beliefs and your doubt and your anxiety and all the stuff you picked up from your parents and your water intake and your thyroid. And it's like on and on. So it's a bigger one. But yeah, I know we can put a dent in somebody's drinking today if you want us to help you. And if you do want to hire us personally, just know that we can help you with that. Anybody else watching?
Absolutely. And if you're watching this in January and you want to, clean up for the new year, then we're here.
Yeah. There's another show that we did that nobody stepped forward either. It was okay because maybe today's just about letting you know that we're here when you're ready, right? Was the smoking show.
Right, yeah.
No. Well, I mean, who turns on a video and said, oh, I want to quit smoking right now, Michael Loche? So, and maybe this is the same thing. Maybe you're that person that says, you know what? Let me finish that bottle of wine and I'll get back to you. Or something like that.
Yeah. Got 16 beer in the beer fridge, and
now I saw a baby picture, and he's wearing shoes for the first time. Is that a big graduation when you're a baby to get to shoes?
Oh man, Benny, it's been unreal in the last 2 weeks. It's the shoes we got because he's pulling himself up to standing now, and not only that, crawling. So in the last 2 weeks, he started to crawl. He crawled to the couch. He's pulling himself up to standing. He crawled over to the flight of stairs, and crawled up to the top. Now, he's 6.5 months old. It was like 15 stairs. He just right up. We're just like, what's going on?
It's like a video game that you can't turn off. Right?
Yeah.
You can't turn it off. It goes.
No, now we're doing stairs. That's our thing now. I put him at the bottom, and he does one stair at a time. Then he turns around and looks and smiles and waves. So he's also like holding on with one hand. Anyways, yeah, lots of proud daddy moments this past
It's a
couple
lot
of
of
weeks.
activity. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
well, you know what? You've got a beautiful lifestyle with the kind of work that you do, and you get to stay home with him, and then your wife gets to go to her doctor job, and it's a really nice balance, and
It
so
is.
he's
Yeah.
gonna, yeah, he'll have the advantage of having mom days and dad days and a nice balance. So you did it. You created a nice lifestyle for yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Jennifer
It's amazing.
Towner, thank you for sharing today's episode. We want to help. Tammy Lynn said, I can't thank you enough. Tammy Lynn, did I read the word can't? Reset. You can thank me enough. You can thank me and thank me and
Yeah.
thank me. Margaret from Charlesville, Margaret Charlesville, that's her last name. She's saying hello from Ireland. Spring Beach
Hello,
Mer gave me
Margaret.
a hashtag, holy crap. Oh, I'm a machine. When I'm in person, I'm a machine. Even when I was in Phoenix, I thought, I wonder how many, when Helene and I first did it, we did one each. And the meeting lasted an hour and a half. And I thought, do people really want to come and just watch? So then we put in the speed round, and everybody was looking forward to. So I bring somebody up at the beginning and work on their pain, and then Helene and I we're talking about the process, and we're really letting people know that we're available in Victoria if they want to hire us, right? And then at the end, it's called the speed round. Oh, they wait for it too. I said, okay, here's what we're going to do. Whoever wants to get of one food or drink item, just raise your hand and let me know your name right here. Okay, you giving me permission? Okay, 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 that's a 0. Good, next. And I'm showing off, right? And I'm not saying anything, I'm not reading anything, but I'm doing it in my head. I'm looking at the chart in my head and said that one.
Yeah.
Okay, next,
1, 2,
next.
3. Yep.
Then they come back and they say, I cannot, and they're telling me the results, like giving up cheese. I helped this woman, her session was like 4 seconds long, and cheese. Oh, and she had cheese. She had Tupperwares of cheese.
Oh, the white stuff, the aged cheddar.
Yes.
Yeah. Gone.
And that was like the woman that I helped get rid of nut butter. She wasn't kidding. She had every kind of nut and every kind of
Macadamia,
butter.
peanut butter, almond butter, the one with
Yes.
seeds.
Macadamia
Yeah.
nut butter, South African chocolate nut butter, and it went on and on and on. Some of them were like in little pill bottles, but they were, they were like $20. She had tons of money invested in butter, peanut
Yeah.
butter.
Nut butter. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going
There
to
we
do a
got it.
refresh, John. Well, you know
Tammy is
what?
saying, how about thank you, thank you. That's better.
There
Peter's
we go.
here
Thank
from
you,
Sweden.
Tammy.
Peter Carlson. Hello,
Hey, Pia.
Sweden. We got
Good morning.
Sweden, we got
Welcome.
Ireland. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, do you got a question for us? Maybe, maybe thinking, oh, I was hoping they were going to work on this today, but tell us, there's something else you got on your mind? Is there another subject you'd like to cover? And again, today could have been just about giving it exposure. Just saying, you know what, this is something we do. We could, if we also did one that people that have intimacy issues or sexual challenges, I don't expect you to wave your hand and say, hey, pick me. But at least people would know that it's significantly caused by trapped emotions. I've had great success in that area with my clients. So yeah, we might do that show one day and not expect to see anybody, but at least let you know we're here, we can help.
Yeah, it's a good point. Absolutely.
Okay. So yeah, I was in Phoenix, Scottsdale last week and poolside in the afternoon. It was all delightful. Okay, I'm just going back to the comments. I think we covered everything. Hey, if you have a question for John or I, or you'd like to watch previous episodes, you can do that. I put the address up in the link, but for our friends listening on our podcast, it's hangoutwithmichael.com/bros, BROS. And we post the current show, previous shows. We're on episode number 115. You can always scroll down. John and I also have a menu or a planner, and I call mine a menu. John calls it a planner. It's like, I'm planning to have this menu, right? So here's a sample of the different things that we cover. Liquor, beer, marijuana, things like that, and we cover that. But there's lots of other things physical related to. Check out our menus, and on that Bros page, you can find John's address right there, aliveandpure.com. Good stuff. So, John, just do another refresh on your end, and
I'm not seeing any volunteers. That's okay.
okay. Well, that's good. You know what? We met our goal today. Is we let people know what we can help them with. I'm just okay. Let's say goodbye, John. We'll see everybody here next week with another great topic here on the Emotion Code Bros shows. See you later, everybody.